Did you see me? I bet you didn't. I just ran around the world really, really fast. You want to see me do it again? Running really fast. Let's draw it. Hello there, my name is Philip and welcome to Totally Amazing. Today I'm going to show you how to draw someone running really, really fast. So for today we're going to need a pencil, a marker, and a rubber, and of course some paper. Alrighty, so let's get down to it. First of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a bit of a wedge shape to this point here. So this is going to be a guide to help me know where to put all my parts of the body. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put in a circle, well an oval really, for the chest. Following my wedge, I'm going to have another oval down here. And I'm going to have my head over here. So it's basically an upside down egg. Now we're going to have one arm forward. So he's going to have this arm. I'm drawing a V. And over this side, I'm drawing another V over here. He's got, now this arm over here is the forward arm. So I'm going to just draw my circles just for now, just to show where the hands are going to go. So that if this arm is forward, that means the opposite leg is going to be forward. So this leg is going to be around here. And finally, this leg is going to be following my wedge shape and coming down over here. So that's the basics of the skeleton of my body. So let's just join it up a little bit, make it so we can see the shape a bit more. Like that. Give us a bit of a guide so we can see things a bit easier. So as you can see, he looks like he's dynamically running. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a ground now, so it's going to be on a harsh angle to make it look like you're seeing it from a different point of view, so it looks more dynamic, more interesting. Okay, so we've got the basics of what our character's doing. Let's start putting in some details now. So we're going to have his chest out over here, and it's going to be more forward. And this side's going to come around. He's got his abs over here. So the body's going to be in deep motion. It's going to be twisting a lot of moving. Got our head with our neck. And so we start putting in the shoulders. Notice that this line of the pec muscle, the chest muscle, I've sort of joined it to the shoulder muscle over here. So when you're running, these muscles are basically, they join here. So I'm going to make sure that that is joined over there, which makes this bicep muscle, because his arms up, it's going to be a lot more condensed, so it's going to be squeezing, so the muscle is going to be a bit bigger. Now the arm, this part of the forearm is going to be more forward, so I'm going to make sure that it goes in front of my bicep muscle. So it's going to come around, up like that, and then we've got our tricep muscles at the back. And there's our armpit, which connected over there. Now the other side, we've got our chest muscle. I'm just going to show that a little bit better for you. So it's like we've got a circle and a circle over there, so for our chest muscle. This shoulder muscle is going to be coming down, and we've got our bicep muscle over here, and triceps over here, and the elbow. Now this time, the bicep and tricep are going to be more forward than the, see, you got my muscle here and the forearm over here. So the forearm is going to be behind this time. So instead of this side, the forearm was in front. This time it's at the back because the bicep is more in front. So with the hands, I'm going to be drawing the hands, fingers straight. You can draw them with the hands fisted, which can look, but there's more tension there. People, when they run fast, you'll notice that they actually run with their fingers straight. This guy is going to be running super fast, so his fingers are going to be really straight. So he's going, whoa, he's going like light speed. He's running super fast, so his fingers are going to be very straight. So I'm going to make sure that the fingers are more straighter. You're not going to see many of them because of the angle that he's on. Same over this side, we're going to see a bit of the base of the hand. We've got a finger here, finger up here, and we're going to see the top of the next finger, but we're not going to see any more fingers on that hand. So that's our pose for there. So let's start working on the legs now. We've got our leg in front. Make sure your knee is a bit more of an angle. Bring that back. He's going to have his torso, his crotch, and all those bits are going to be hidden by this leg, so we don't need to worry about drawing them so much. Okay, now we've got our leg at the back here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over so it can help me define where the muscles are so I know which parts of the leg. So I've got my top of the leg here. There's where the groin would be. So the top of the leg's there. And because of the wedge, I know that I don't need to draw. I'm going to try and stay within the lines of my wedge, which is these lines here. I can draw my lower part of the legs a lot thinner. And then there's the foot over here. Coming like that. I might make that a little bit thinner because the further away something is, the smaller it is. And there's our character running really, really fast. And now I'm going to give him a bit more of a face. Now he's going to be looking upwards, so it's going to be more of an arc up. And let's put in some details on the face. He's going to be wearing a cowl over his head, so we're not going to draw any hair. And he's going to be running really fast. He's straining. He's been doing this for a while. He's running at Mach 1000. He's running really fast. So he's going to have more of an angry face. So I'm going to have, basically when you're thinking of the eyebrows, you want to put in like a tick. And then you put in your eyes right next to the tick. And then the nose. And the mouth, he's going to be gritting his teeth more. So we're going to draw like a figure 8. But not crossing, not making the actual 8, but it's the basic shape of an 8. Put in our teeth marks and then a bit for the lip. I'm going to give him a bit of a mask. I'm just going to put in a bit more of the back muscles there because we actually see a bit more of it because of the way he's leaning, so we're going to see more of the back as well. Like that. Okay, so that's the basics of what our character is going to look like. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in some streak marks so they can show you that he's moving really fast. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus with my wedge to where they meet. So I want all my lines that I'm going to be putting in now sort of following to this point here. So let's say that like the hand, I'm going to follow like if these lines continue, they go to that point there. Whereas this hand, just some wavy lines, don't worry, but just let your pencil sort of drag around a little bit, but you want it to look like it's going to go to that point there. Same on, say, the knee. So I'm going to have the same streaky line going like that. And you can just put them all just in a few little spots, like just to make it emphasize that he's moving really, really fast. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get my marker. And I'm going to mark in all the lines that I want to keep, and then I'm going to rub out all the pencil lines because I won't need them anymore, and we'll be left with this cool picture of this guy running really super fast. So let's get down to it. And there you have it, there's our character running super fast. So remember, we've got our wedge to help define the proportions of our character, and where the point of our wedge is, that's where all our lines of action meet. So it gives the illusion of the character is running super fast. He's coming from somewhere and he's off, he's going off. So there you go guys, some tips on how to draw your character running super fast. So if you got value out of today's episode and you want to see more content like this, like, subscribe and ring that bell button for more notifications of when our next video comes out. Also, by the way, I have my own comic, it's called Antispy. It's a fabulous story. There's a link down below, check it out, it's awesome. Other than that guys, thank you for joining me here today, drawing someone super fast, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now. So, I'm going to show you how to draw someone running. What is running? So he's going to be running really with his legs, his feet. No, his feet. Oh my God. Whereas this guy, he's going to be running super fast. So his leg, I did it again. One leg. There's our tips on how. Other than that, guys, thank you for joining me.